I will say this. Never have expectations without conversation.
Okay.
So a lot of times people have expectations without conversation. What I mean by that is, okay, and this is a business lesson, right? Where it's like, okay, I got a new business partner, I'm in a relationship, whatever. I have certain expectations that things are going to be taken care of, right? Like we're business partners. This happens in the podcast space all the time as well, right?
Sure.
Where it's like, okay, I'm assuming that, X, Y, and Z is going to be given to me. We do a show, da 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 da. But I never had any level of communication.
This is
And
my motion of what
now the show is number one on YouTube. The show is number one on Spotify. And we never had a conversation. We're thinking that we're business partners, but the other person might be thinking that, well, it's my show and you came on as a co-host. So you're a co-host in this situation, which is different from a business partner in this situation. Neither one is wrong, but neither one is right either, because
have that conversation.
Neither one had a conversation. So I think in relationships, sometimes I guess when you might be with somebody that you might think is, wealthy, or you might have level of expectations for that person. Like, okay, they're going to pay for my travel. They're gonna provide me with some money. They're gonna give me gifts. I'll wait it out long enough until I get it. I'm not gonna ask for it because I don't want to seem like I'm money hungry or this is the only reason why I'm with this person. But I'm waiting for a bag that's never coming. It's frustrating after a while, and that can lead to issues.
50 smart, man. What's the purpose of giving money if you're not married?
So you don't give money to your girlfriend?
Nah, that's something that I don't do anymore.
But you did do it at one point.
At one point, yeah.
It's tricky because once you start to give money, you can't really stop.
Yes, you can.
No, I'm just saying it's like
it's tough.
The relationship is pretty much, it's never going to be the same, right? Like if you've established a precedent of giving somebody money and then you just stop giving them money, that's awkward.
It can be, or I just think given what I can do with the money, it would be better if I put this into NVIDIA at $93 or $98, and we will have a future together. And I honestly think, like, if you're traveling with a person, and 50 was good to her, she was good to him. He gifted her some things. I saw him and her around Houston. She was well taken care of. I wonder what caused the breakup. It doesn't matter. I don't agree with the taking the gifts back thing after the breakup, but it wasn't as if she was struggling. So, like, if I'm flying you around, if I buy you clothes and I'm taking you to events, what else do you need on top of that?
So you don't think that it's reasonable for a woman to request some level of monthly stipend from a man that she's dating? I'm just doing it hypothetically, right? Because there's certain things that you would need as far as personal upkeep, your nails, your hair. And then if you're together, right, there's certain level of financial issues that might come about. You don't think that that's a reasonable request?
I'm not saying that it's not reasonable. I'm asking, is it for us men who are well-to-do, is it a good investment?
If you have them on a W-9.
Get your tickets to InvestFest.
Get your tickets to InvestFest.
Blackout is the conversation you have to have after you have ascertained some level of wealth and or motion in combination. So I agree on W-9. Just to flat out give it.
Yeah.
Mistake. Yeah. But I think too many men are leading with wallet and they're having transactional relationships because other women are being given that life while women in life are receiving that stipend. They're not happy with the people that they're with. It doesn't take all that. Like,
I'll say this, for most of the time when you give somebody money, it's not going to work out.
Hello, MVP. You ball up top. Go ahead. Why?
Well, because it's one thing, right? When you give somebody money and they're not working for the money,
Mhm.
9 times out of
appreciate you.
10, it's not going to be enough anyway.
Mhm.
No matter how much you give it, because they don't value it the same.
Yep.
So it's a recipe for disaster, and it's a bottomless pit because you'll just continue to throw money into it,
Mhm.
and
For what?
it's not going to it's like you're not going to
They're
give
not
them
gonna
money
satiate the
and then they're
desire.
going to start a business and they're going to grow and then they're going to 10x the business. That's not going to happen.
Now it's different if they ask for the money for a business or investment, or I have an idea to help multiply. That's and I talked about this on Market Mondays. Like I had a person who I gave money to, and when I gave it to them, they told Ty I should have wrote the check faster. I'm like, I'll never talk to you again. I'll never nothing. Be broke.
Wild. That's wild work.
Be broke.
Was it a man or a woman?
Man. I'm like, bro, okay, suffer. Cool. So the reason, and no, we're not experts on this, but there's a ratio between entitlement and, like you said, how much work they would do to receive the capital. And usually if there's no investment into it, it's not worth